Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Trade by Numbers. Now, if you're brand new to the channel, my name is Josiah, and I trade stocks and cryptocurrencies for a living. And if you hate making money, this isn't the channel for you. Now, if you like making money, if you like learning about stocks, crypto, and investing, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit that notification bell. Now, what I want to talk about today is weapons of mass distraction. I want you to be careful out there, because don't be surprised if all of a sudden the market tanks, everything gets tough, we go into a recession, and they announce that it's because of war. It's because of everything going on out there in the economy. At this point, I almost think that we want a war just to be able to pass the buck off of everything that's been going on. Now, I'm not here to talk about conspiracies, and for those of you out there that say, oh, America's got all this power that could never happen. Well, there's been a lot of empires throughout history that I'm sure never thought that they wouldn't be on top. Egyptian Empire, Chinese Empire, Roman Empire, English Empire. Every dog has its day. Again, what we're here though to talk about is money, not only how to keep it safe, but how to make more of it. So let's get into the market. We actually have the market rallying just a little bit in the pre-market. We're up about 0.20%, so about a fifth of a percent this morning. We ended up squeaking out with the S&P yesterday, up about a third of a percent. Now the Dow had a pretty good day, up nearly 1%. NASDAQ, it got beat up a little bit, down a quarter of a percent. And of course, the entire oil industry is on fire. Why? Because they're trying to limit supply. That seems like a great thing to do with all the economic problems that we've got. We're heading toward a recession. Let's limit the oil supply so we can drive gas prices up and make it harder on everyone out there. Let's raise the cost of transporting goods. That way that gets transported or shifted off to the consumer. We can raise the cost of goods again because we're not already having a problem with inflation, right? Oh man, all this stuff is just lining up like a Goldilocks moment to me when it comes to the market. Let me tell you why. Because this market's run up, we're right here at a resistance level. Could we go higher? Not likely. Not by a lot anyway. So what am I looking at? I am definitely looking at shorting this market. Especially, let's look a little longer term. Now, I know on here I day-to-day trade, and I'm still day-to-day trading. But I'm really starting to look at picking up some long options plays that gets us out through the summer. Because I'm looking at the next few months, especially getting closer toward the first of summer, middle of summer, that we could really see this market turn down. And if that's the case, and I can pick up some options plays 4, 5, 6 months out, maybe pick up some leverage. I'm really looking at some puts on the TQQQ. You could also go with some calls on the SQQQ. And I'm going to explain why I'm looking at the TQQ a little bit harder. If you don't understand leverage ETFs, they have a tendency to have a little bit of natural decay. So they tend to come down over time, even if the market's absolutely flat. So by buying a put, and you're betting that the market's going to go down, especially in an inverse position where there's leverage and there's already natural decay, that could even ramp up how much we could see this fall over, a longer time horizon. This is the same reason why I say that I don't buy and hold the Qs. I wouldn't just buy that, put it in a portfolio, set it back for a year or two. That doesn't really make sense. There's usually better options out there, better plays there. But I'm really looking at this because I can't help but think that we are in this bubble and that we're going to get a pin popped in it at any moment. I know the market's looking forward. It's saying we can go up because Jerome Powell's going to have to loosen up on things. But if we start having a really hard recession, even if he's loosening up on things, there's going to be a lot of things going on out there in both the micro and macro economics of the system. And when that happens, that puts a crunch on a lot of different things, especially big tech. And of course, if you've been following me, you know the Qs are tracking the NASDAQ. NASDAQ deals with, of course, the tech sector. So I really see a lot of opportunity coming in this over the next few months. We're not just talking about a day trade, although I think there's going to be a lot of potential there, and I'm going to be playing it. In fact, if you missed my video yesterday, I said that I was going to be looking at picking up some positions, maybe picking up some calls on the SQQQ. Now, I did exactly that. I picked up some positions in the SQQQ yesterday, bought them for a couple of weeks out, picked those up at $1.30 a share, or not a share, $1.30 an option, which is $130 per contract. I picked those up, and in all honesty, they're probably down a little bit right now, considering the fact that the SQQQ is down almost 0.75% in the pre-market. So if you missed out on that play and you see some short term, even if you just see the market pulling back just a little bit, there could be some potential there. You may be able to get an even better price than I did today. And in all honesty, if it comes in and I've got a better price I can pick it up, I'm going to be looking to pick up some more of them. I picked up the 30 calls yesterday. Maybe I can pick up some more. Maybe I can pick up some 29 strikes today even, if we get a little bit of a pop in the market. So at this point, any little pop in the market that rallies it up is only going to excite me, and not because the market's moving up, because I'm getting better positions on these inverse positions that I see is going to make me a lot of money moving forward. So that's just some of the things I am watching. I called out Coinbase yesterday. I did pick up some call options on Coinbase. I got those at the $64 strike. I think they're going to do well. Bitcoin is still trying to get that rally. I think it's really trying to run up to that $30,000 mark. It's holding really strong at the moment. And I bought those calls for like 6 weeks out, so I've got plenty of time for those to work for me. I think they're going to make us some really good money. I hope you is able to get in on it. I hope you're out there making money. So remember, anything I say is what I'm doing. I'm not a financial advisor, but check these plays out. See if they make sense for you. They certainly make sense for me. And I'm just out here to try to help you make money. And if you appreciate that, give me a thumbs up. Until next time, be blessed. And remember, never trade with your emotions. Always trade by the numbers.